Hey guys, welcome to Expert Mortgage Broker Strategies to Buy and Refinance. I'm Kirk Chevis.
And Turkington.
So we're just wanted to we've had so many people join the group here new in the last 30 to 45 days. Just wanted to reintroduce ourselves to everybody. Ken and myself are co-owners of First Commerce Financial. We're licensed in 4 states right now: California, Arizona, Michigan, and Florida. We've been working together for 24 years, if you can believe that. And First Commerce Financial will be 14 years on November 30th.
Man, time goes by fast when you're having fun. We've talked about this a lot with our team recently, but my goodness, have we seen some different periods of time for the housing marketplace, rate environments. But over that 24 years that we've worked together, wow, have we seen some just continuous changing of the marketplace.
Yeah, the housing market is just one of those things that's never going to quite be stable. It drives a lot of the economic indicators, and a lot of the economic activity comes off the housing market. Big part of everything that goes on: contractors, AC, roofing, mortgage, title, real estate, you name it. Everything has a slight connection to housing. So right now we're in a crazy time because lack of inventory and post-COVID, coming out of that mess, has created a different environment for buyers to operate in. And we want to go into that a little bit deeper today.
Great point. Yeah, so we want to kind of cover just maybe prep time that's needed, depending on where you're at in the process. That's a big thing for us, knowing that a lot of the folks that we're talking to are early on in their stages of thinking of buying a home. So what kind of prep time's needed there? And then maybe as we get into that a little further, just talk a little bit about, this crazy market, what's happening to folks or what they might be feeling as they navigate through these interesting waters.
So we put a post up yesterday. It was a home buyer journey of one of our folks that just got his offer accepted yesterday, right?
That is correct. Yep.
And this has been a 7-month, it will be a 7-month journey when it's all said and done, across the country, going through a lot of different things to make this happen. And it really made me think about, you hear this term buyer exhaustion in the market and in the media. Let's expand on it. Let's help folks that are tuning in, getting ready to either sell their home, buy a new home, or they're renting and they want to buy one. Let's dig into that a little bit further.
Yes, dude. I break that story down into 2 components. We've got the part of the getting ready, and then we have the part where, all right, now I'm in like action mode. So the getting ready was getting all the ducks lined up to actually be able to get in a car, drive out to a home, have a realtor let you in, and take a peek at that. And what you're getting at with the exhaustion, depending on which side of that, we either look at that and say, oh my God, that was grueling. But then once he had boots on the ground, we look at that and went, my God, you had amazing success in a relatively short period of time. And that was an A+. So it's just funny depending on which side you look at. But in totality, my goodness, the exhaustion, the relief, the stress, whether it was self-induced or reality, just that was a toll for sure.
All right, so this person had to move because they took the risk of putting their current home on the market, selling it. So they had to go. I don't think that he allowed exhaustion to come into his world yet, because there was I gotta go.
So much,
I gotta go.
Yeah, there was progress being made, right? We got some mortgage planning for a good 30 to 60 days. Hey, I got to make sure I can do this. Is this really what I want to do? So there was 60 days of getting ready to get ready. After that 60-day period, now it's like, all right, we're doing this. I got to get my house ready to go. and get it listed and sold, make sure I'm understanding where I'm going to go and some time frame.
All right, I'm going to club you with some questions that I haven't asked you.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to try to catch you off guard here. How many conversations did you have with the buyer before he started looking for his first home? Before he got in a car and started actively looking at homes on the market?
It was north of 20. So at least 20 conversations.
How many conversations since he got into the vehicle and started looking at homes?
That would be at least another 15.
35 conversations. We're not done yet. We just got the offer accepted.
Yep.
Average time length of those conversations?
10 to 15 minutes.
How are you paying for groceries at home? I'm just kidding.
You're right. Yeah, the minimum wage did kind of come into play there on a couple of those.
That's normal.
Just kidding, but yes.
So we talk about buyer exhaustion, and it really it's a three-headed monster. So we have lender exhaustion, real estate agent exhaustion, buyer exhaustion. He was also a seller. I'm painting pictures over here, don't mind me. But
I'm following along.
that is a lot of time commitment, and I'd say curveballs being thrown at him along the way.
Oh, for sure.
3-2 count, and it's a curveball, not a fastball.
You just got to hope to get contact. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I 35 phone conversations. How many with the real estate agent must he have had along the way?
That he had with the real estate agent?
Yeah, just guessing.
It had to be 3 a week for 5 weeks. So there was 15 to 20 there at minimum between, hey, I think I want to see this house. What do you think? Great. We'll see you at the house. The recap of what they thought after the home, adjustment to the search.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally a dialogue of sharing information and trying to keep something moving in a forward direction.
Okay, so I think most of the buyer exhaustion is coming from the move up buyer. Would you agree with that statement? The
Yes.
person that doesn't need to go, but he or she's trying to take advantage of market values.
I completely agree, because you have unknowns on what's going to happen and when it's going to happen on both sides of that. Moving from one property, securing another. There is absolutely more exhaustion there of trying to figure out how, questioning whether or not this is what you really want to do. Just because you're challenged only in every way, meaning that it's not as easy as just getting in the car, going out and seeing 3 or 4 houses and saying, I like one of those. It is truly a work in progress. So the lender, the buyer, the realtor, nobody really has the answers like we've seen in some years past. It is totally a collaboration of gathering thoughts, sounding it out, feeling good about it, moving forward. And in some situations, it's just, you can see it in people's face. I just want this done. And, that's usually realized when they get the home under contract, like, whew.
Okay, so we're entering October tomorrow, 2021. The builder constriction started January, February, March, depending on your market, the country. Texas, I know, was early January. Florida was March. Phoenix, I'm not sure where you guys started to
It's
tighten
right in
up.
that same time frame.
Okay, so you couldn't go out and buy a home where you knew I was moving in on this date. once we got to January, February, March of 2021. Prior to that, you could say, oh, there's a house that I like, walk through the model. I could buy this one and be ready in the end of 2021, early 2022. I'm good. I'm going to proceed with my plan. That's off the books now. You can't do that.
You got to put your name on a list and hope they call you, and then you figure out what your time frame is, right?
And again, these are move uppers typically that are going through this and going, not sure I want to take this on right now. I'm in that bunch.
Well,
I'm not taking it on.
So from our business, we'd like to see more purchase activity because that's more consistent and people want to buy homes. But that exhaustion that you just said there, that's led a number of folks to say, you know what, given rates are low, my value has jumped. Let me reap some of the benefit there. So I'll just do maybe a cash out refi to access a few bucks and I'll improve my home. And for the time being, we'll consider that our move.
Oh, we've had a ton of that. Yeah. So I could put my home on the market. I can sell it in 2 or 3 days. Now we get to that rent component where if I can't find anything, I have to find a place to rent. It's not stopping. Rents are continuing to crank up. We've had a few of the employees that work for us go through lease renewals. You're talking to a ton of people contemplating the lease renewals. Talk to me a little bit about that part of it.
That is a huge source of the activity or the phone calls that come into us is, okay, hey, great. Tell me what's going on. What caused you to reach out now? Well, it's the end of September and I've got to renew my lease by December 31st, or my lease expires December 31st. So what does that look like one way or the other? That triggers a ton of phone calls for us because you've got that deadline that it's hanging over your shoulder a little bit and you have to address it.
Yeah, our employees are as busy as they've ever been getting through these discussions to try to help provide clarity and provide some confidence maybe in the plan that they're thinking about embarking on. Guidance counselor, therapist, we were laughing about that yesterday, but that's the truth.
It is
what we face every day.
We get a lot of people that reach out, and this sounds kind of bizarre, but they're really curious. I don't even know that a lot of them know where that conversation is going to go, but they just say, I know I need to talk about something. I'm not really sure entirely what it is. And then that turns into, our team helping them with action steps of just a thought process. Let them think on that for a little bit. Then we can start, comparing the options of if you're going to rent or if you're going to buy. But many times it's just, I know I need to be doing something, but I'm not sure I got it all right in my head.
The part that kills me after doing this, as long as we've done it, is I know that you folks out there watching, some of you are getting to a mortgage loan officer that maybe doesn't have quite the experience that we have or the foundation built to get you all the way through over that 7-month journey or 18-month journey or 24-month journey. You're talking to some folks out there that are frustrated that you're not closing in 45 days. I know you are, because I'm getting the calls. Ken, you're getting those calls as well. They don't want to take the time. They don't want to invest the time in me, the consumer.
Yeah. So you have two parts of that, right? There's if you look at the real estate agent side, there's the connection with the human being that says, hey, I like this person. But then there's the bigger picture, which is, what is this person trying to do? And that's what I've heard. It's like, I really like this person, but I really hate right now what it is that they're trying to do, because it's going to be a lot of work with maybe if or marginal results. And it's going to take a long period of time. So it's rough right now, but having that connection or being able to create a relationship to get through this is
Yes.
super important.
So that's
and a relationship takes both sides, right?
Well, it does. We're excited about this group because you folks get to see who we are and how we interact and how we look at things through our lenses. But when you're speaking with one of our mortgage loan officers, these are the types of discussions that we're having of what are you trying to do? Let us begin to provide some clarity on your situation, because that's tough for anybody to have, even people who have been in the industry, to have clarity. It's that difficult right now of a thing to obtain.
That's well said. We've spent a ton of time with our loan officers saying, all right, when people reach out, you have to understand that it's a curiosity of something. It's not an immediate action step that's needed. We need to be able to get them into a conversation to help with what their thoughts really are. And, the tools that we're developing and saying, hey, let's share this with you. Not that we can't make you buy a house. So it's not like we're trying to get your rate locked in and cash a commission check in the next 45 days. It's really, let's share some information to see if that triggers more action steps. If it helps on your timeline, that could stretch your timeline farther. It could speed it up, but just that gathering of information or an education of the moving parts, we're finding that that's soothing for people. Like, okay, that makes sense. Now, when we have that, we do want to get a commitment for a follow-up, because we're fascinated to hear that journey or that story that they're going on, because
it helps everybody.
There's a lot more information that we have that we can't share all at one time, but we want to make sure that hey, all right, Kirk, it's been 30 days since we talked. We talked about some debt consolidation or a credit score improvement. We got a few tools here. We talked, how's it going? What happened? Man, you've made better progress than we thought. That's super. All right, let's share a few more details just to see if that helps over the next 30 or 60-day period of time.
I love it. This is a wonderful market for us to be able to work in. It's actually ideal because we get to do what we love to do the most, which is help folks put the game plan together, help them figure out what they're trying to figure out. Not to mention, we're a great place to actually do the mortgage. But before getting to any of that stuff, this stuff is way more fun and exciting because everybody's different. They're at a different stage in life. They're going through a different challenge in their household. And we believe we can provide a substantial value add to your experience. So thanks for all the info on the buyer exhaustion. I hope that helps you guys watching get a clearer picture of what that truly is. Questions, leave comments. You can reach out to either one of us, Kirk at First Commerce Financial.
Ken at firstcommercefinancial.coms.
Yep.
Yeah, in case you guys haven't been able to pick up on this, but we love to share stories. And I know, Kirk, both you and I, in conversations with our financial advisors, most or much of that value add we get from them, it's not the details of the investment vehicle. It's like, hey, tell me what guys our age or what the next stage in life, like tell me some stories of how people are navigating these waters, just to get some thoughts and share that. So our team loves to share stories.
That's a great sneak peek next week.
Oh, yeah.
Who do we have on next week?
We're really excited. A good friend of mine, a fantastic financial advisor in the Metro Detroit area, Craig Simmons, is going to be sharing some stuff with us. He's a big fan of real estate being part of your portfolio, but we're going to beat him up a little bit and say, hey, help us get an understanding of the growing your net worth sort of outside of the real estate channel. So
I love it.
He's a great guy. He's going to have some good stuff for us to talk about. We're looking forward to that.
Awesome. We're going to wrap up, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Leave comments below, questions, reach out. Have a great day.
See you next week.